Hello guys, it's been a while, but yeah, we're back. So the question I've been asking myself today is, where are we as Kenyan filmmakers? Actually, it's not really that much, because I've been like looking at some. I've been reading a paper, or is it a paper? The newspaper Business Daily, and a section of careers. We have this guy called Philip Karanja, one of the very best directors we have in Kenya. Was a bit responsible for Tidy High, and also came to find out that he was responsible for Real House Helps of Kangara, which is a very exciting show. I really liked that show when we were growing up, and it really relates to me. So I came to discover he wrote he has his film production studio called Feel It, and actually has his own distribution channel. So this guy, Philip Karanja, he's making history. Actually, he's already made history. He's not making more history right now, because his latest movie, Click Click Bang, if most people have, I think it's been out for like a year or so. I think it's over a year. Yeah, so Click Click Bang is a hit. Yeah, and now Netflix is planning on taking this show and pay an equivalent of $60,000, approximately 80 million. I don't know the math there, but yeah, to own the exclusive rights for 2 years. I mean, for a Kenyan to get his show here on Netflix, that's really amazing, you know. But at the same time, I think the Kenyan film industry is not really doing that great. Yeah, for like literally, can you like show me a really good, or can you recommend me something that is at par with Hollywood? Like, I think most of the time we should really try and compare ourselves with them. But overall, Clifford Bang it's a great movie. From the people who have seen it, I mean, like, do you know how much this thing brought to this Feel It production? This thing is very great. So, okay, let me just run the numbers for you. So 2,500 Kenyans paid 1,000 to watch this movie for when it was airing, not airing, when it was showcasing on the theaters. Now 2,500 times 1,000, damn, that's that's a lot of money. And come to think of it, I can literally produce a lot more movies that is up to par, or even gradually expand my, I don't know if is it movie knowledge or something, and even produce such shows. So after producing that, we still have another called Mpakani, which is I don't know how it will be set, but I'll let you know once it's out. Yeah, basically, in this paper, he was like narrating his journey from being just an actor, means to an end at Tidy High, then studying as a director. No, he studied at Kenya Institute of Mass Communication. I think it's in South B, and finally got to move on to directing his shows. So he landed his cast from being being paid 500 per episode, and now to 3,000, and now to 20,000 by the time he was exiting the show, and he was being paid 20,000 per show. That's like very great, from 500. So I think this field story, it's really, really inspiring for us young filmmakers, someone like me that I tell myself I'm a director, but I think now I really, really have a long way to go. Like this guy, from being paid 500, like right now, you can't pay someone 500. Like that's so unnatural. Let me say that. So, yeah, for 20,000 now he's a director. And what we can learn from his story is that there are all those cliches that don't give up, keep on pursuing your goals, and all that stuff. But in real sense, we really need people like Phil to set the bar for us. And getting his show, his movie taken up by Netflix, it's a really great thing. And I'm really excited because, to be honest, I can't wait for it to be on Netflix because now I'll have to rewatch it again, and feel the enthusiasm that I want. Yeah, but it's been a really rough ride for him going up to dates, and but overall in Kenya we have a lot of movies. And the other time I was reviewing Zombies in Africa, the movie, I think it's in Kwale or something. So when like I saw the trailer, it wasn't really like the greatest movie you can show up to take it to the level of theaters, but it was something. At least people tried, and that's like they are telling it's something big, because you can't have just an idea and just sleep on it. You have this camera, you have a phone, you have a story. All you can do about it is just tell it. It doesn't care how it comes out or how it's going to affect the film industry, but you just get it out there, isn't it? Like I and my friends produced a show, not a show actually. I keep on mixing this word. It's a movie, like a short film. So I produced this short film on. It was 2019. Yeah, 2019. So I had this small camera, and every time it used to just lose focus. Like there's some autofocus mechanism that I couldn't wrap my head around. So when we were filming, we only have this one camera. So it is just film everything. We don't care about the fade the focus because it's losing. We don't care about the storage. We can't take more shots because in fact we have to delete some others that are not looking right, and to take others, because at the end of the day, if we have limited material, no lighting, we are using what we have, natural light. And when we produced this movie, this short film, I think it was one of the greatest feeling I ever had. I came to recently release it. I'm not sure if it's just releasing it or something like that, but it's out there. I'll leave the link down in the description so you can go and check it out. It's not great. If you go and watch it with enthusiasm that it's something great, actually you'll get disappointed. But I think it's something that me and my friend both passionately intended to do and intended to produce. So I think it's a great project I ever did. One of the things that really set me up to being a producer or a director in that sort. And yeah, it's really amazing. So if we get this kind of people who are ready to produce stuff, shoot, go out there, get actors, yeah. And one of the problems I think we really have is the availability of what do we call this, equipment. Like getting a camera is really tough. Imagine getting something like a Reb. Then those things go up to $1,000+. $1,000+. Imagine that. And you can't even start imagining like someone who even like having that idea. We know most of us just are people who enjoy movies and want to create something of our own. So someone who just even doesn't have a Netflix account, getting that camera is really tough. So what I usually like to do or advise people to do is do this in some sort of groups. I think Kenya has some supportive stuff and some unsupportive stuff. Like recently, they just started want to start taxing content creators. I mean, that will be so unfortunate, but at the same time, that will be, you can't be guaranteed that the content creators will surely give you what they get. Like they're saying 15%. It can't be guaranteed that you get 15% of what content creators produce earnings. But it's good to be optimistic. So okay, Kenya has some support, can give some support to the Kenya film industry. Like the Kenya Film Commission usually like puts up like workshops in different areas, but the attendance is really minimal. Can I say minimal? Yeah, something like minimal. We try to go there, and actually I've never attended, but I've visited the Kenya Film Classification Board, and what I can say, it's really a hassle making a film in Kenya. To register as a film agent, you need 12,000 just to register. And let me just give you the amounts that you need. Okay, filming. To film a documentary or short dramas, short features, the license for film, that is 5,000. Okay? Full length, like 2 hours or so, that's 15,000. Filming fees per day, like how many days you have to film. Let's say you are planning for a week. Each day you'll have to pay 1,000. Now tell me, if you add, okay, let's just film agent registration, that's 12,000. You should register as a film agent so that you can get projects or get gigs to make films or something like that. That's 12,000, and you have to renew it each year with another 12,000. So it's just like you're registering again. Okay, so this is someone who doesn't even have can't afford a Netflix account, isn't it? And he wants to shoot even, let's say, a short feature. Okay, he'll need the 5,000 for that. Then another 1,000 each day he wants to film. If it's a short feature, that's okay. You can even shoot it for a day, depending on the story or something like that. But 6,000, you get 6,000. But what you need to know is, without this, people show their shows on YouTube, or maybe you want to like sell your shows to a TV station. If you want to put your show on a show or movie on a TV station, you need to pay these fees. If you want just to be it on YouTube, it's okay. You can just put it there. But in recent, I think this is a lot. It's a lot of money. We should be the Kenya Film Classification Board should be a little bit lenient to us as young filmmakers, and the Kenya Film Commission is not even making it better. I mean, they don't actually. There's no actual grants or something like that. I've done my research, and I think there's nothing. Feel free to correct me in the comment section, but there's no research that is made, or not necessarily made. Is it? Look, I'm confusing research again. Okay, there's no effort. Let's say effort made by the Kenya Films Commission (KFC) to actually help these people in funding. Okay, they might be there, but trust you me, government funds are really tough. Okay, first, if you want to apply for government fund, you need to be a registered group. A registered group. Actually, that's really another issue. So you have to like go to so many offices and get this stuff, because if you don't, you practically don't get this money. So that leaves us to what? That leaves us to just going the other route, posting our stuff on YouTube, because there's no way, there's no way like streaming platforms like Showmax or even Netflix will consider if it's not graded by the Kenya Film Classification Board. It's only after it's graded, and it's only after you've paid this amount, so that it gets in the what, in the Netflix and Showmax or some sort of that sort of stuff. But I think what we need is big brothers in the film industry, people like Phil and his production house, Philip Production. And I think what they're trying to make is amazing. They have this production distribution channel where they ask for content from people. In affiliate, I think it's affiliate.com. There's a section that you want to collaborate, that you can start collaborating with them, and I think then that's really a great way to go about it. They are the big brothers of ours, isn't it? And that's what I think is nation's situation in the film industry. Okay, we can go review movies, but at the end of the day, and also accessing these movies as the consumer is really, really tough. Okay, Philly TV charged 250 for watching each movie on the platform, approximately 200 to 250. And there's a new mini series called Mpakani that runs for 1 hour each episode. That's just a short series that will be charged 200 for each episode. Now imagine that. Just imagine that. If it was in Netflix, I think not even I think you can literally watch it for 200 shillings, all those episodes, and even many more. Now you come up to look like, is the film industry in Kenya really profitable? But I guess that's a topic for another day, or on our next episode, podcast. We'll discuss if the film industry is really worth it, or is it really, can you get returns? Actually, can you get returns if you make a movie or a show? Yeah, thanks for listening, and hope to see you soon. My name is Shade King, your resident director. Peace out.